Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited that you are tuning in. So this week I have something very special that I want to share. As we conclude 2020, we are about 3 weeks before the end of 2020. I know a lot of us have experienced a lot of challenges this year, and a lot of us have really kind of canceled 2020 because of everything that's been going on throughout the year. And today I just want to encourage you and talk to you about how you can turn your obstacles to opportunity. So I'm going to be sharing 4 ways that we can change our perspective and our mindset and focus back on what God wants us to do during these times of adversity. So the first one is face the challenge head on. I know a lot of times when we have challenges in our lives, the first thing we want to do is just push it to the wayside. And I know I'm definitely guilty of this because there are sometimes things that I just don't want to deal with, and I just want to just put them away. You know how you have that coworker or that friend or someone who just grates on your nerves and you just want to avoid them at all costs, so you just walk the long way. So today I want to encourage you to don't walk the long way. Face the challenge head on. Let God know specifically what you're struggling with and where you need His help, because He's here to continue to lead you and guide you in a direction that you have been purposed to travel. So when those challenges and those adversities come about, just take time to really face it head on and then ask God, what do you need me to do during this time? And next, we need to stop listening to the naysayers. The world is filled with so much information. It doesn't matter where we go, there's always information for us to consume. But we have to be careful and remember to guard our hearts, our ears, our eyes, and be careful about the things that we say and what we surround ourselves with. Because the enemy is all around, and he's looking for any opportunity he can get to try to deter us from what God has spoken into our life. So we have to make sure that we are ignoring the naysayers and not allowing them to become a part of who we are. When we receive a word from God, the enemy immediately comes in to try to steal it from us. And that can come in the form of your friends, your family, your coworkers, your boss. So you have to really be diligent about making sure that you are not allowing these things to consume you. Also, if you're looking at TV and the news all the time, sometimes all we see is doom and gloom. And now is the time to really take yourself away from those things that are happening and make sure that you are focusing in on what God has assigned you to do during this time and up into us ending 2020 and leading into 2021. And next, allow God to light your path. You know, darkness can only be defeated by light. So you have to keep your ear tuned to what God is saying to you during this time and making sure that you're allowing light to guide you. And the way that we do that, we just continue to have that intimate relationship with God, continuing to be in His Word, reading His promises and understanding how it relates to our purpose and how we need to move forward from here on out. And we know the world is filled with so much darkness, and we have to understand that we have to be the light. You know, one thing I've learned as I traveled through 2020, a lot of things have changed throughout this year for me. And one of the things that stood just so apparent during this time was the fact that we have been given an opportunity to have time like we've never had before. And before, I was just so distracted with so many things, with work, my business, and family, just everything that was going on, that I was putting God on the back burner. But now I really understand that He's given us this time to really focus in on Him and hear from Him concerning what we need to do as we travel along this journey we call life. So we have to allow Him to light our path. We have to allow Him to be able to be in that intimate relationship with us, be able to talk to us, and allow our ears to be open to hear. And sometimes we overcomplicate our communication, our fellowship with God. And it's just as simple as just opening our mouth and just saying thank you. It's as simple as sharing with Him every detail of our life. It's not that we have to. is that we need to. God already knows everything about us, what we're going to encounter, what challenges that we're going to face, but it just allows us to continue to honor him and love on him, because he knows that when we lean completely on him, that he will give us the light that we need to continue on. And lastly, walk through that open door. We've experienced so many obstacles in life, and we can count on probably fingers and toes the many times that we've experienced adversity in our life. But God has an open door of opportunity to abundance, and we have to walk in faith knowing that that door is available for us. It doesn't matter what we may be dealing with at this particular time. God's promise is clear about how we need to make sure that we make ourselves available and continue to walk in faith, knowing that those opportunities are there for us. God will continue to open doors that no man can shut. So that promotion that you're believing for, that breakthrough that you're believing for, that wayward child that you are praying about, those things are going to come to pass. God promised it in his word. But we have to walk in the fullness of his grace and understand that our faith is going to move that mountain out of the way. So thank you again for tuning into my channel. Don't forget to subscribe, and also be sure to follow me on The Equipped Woman on Instagram, where you can get more inspiration and all the things that you need to continue to fearlessly pursue purpose and live abundant in every area of your life.